Wow. Hello. Uh, I'm teacher Oakley. Welcome to Verbling. And in this class, we are going to be having a sort of open-ended conversation about money. Maybe we can practice some of the vocabulary which we learned in our previous hours class here on Verbling. In any case, everyone will have an opportunity to speak. Money is a pretty broad topic, so even I have no idea where this conversation is going, quite honestly. But I will try to facilitate a little bit of a description, questions, as well as some opinion questions so that you can practice some fundamental conversational elements. And of course, I'll be giving feedback as to any problems in your English, pronunciation, grammatical constructions, etc. Okay, money, money, money. So many songs about money. Heidi?
Hello, nice to
Hello. Welcome back.
Japan was covered by snow, whole Japan.
Yay!
Even though Okinawa is like tropical climate, and they had snow. It's first time in 115 years.
Is that right? I did not know that. Really? That's
Yeah,
amazing. Maybe we'll get snow here in the Philippines where I live.
yeah, very close. Maybe in the
I
future.
would probably go up into the mountains just to see it. I would probably take a couple days off. My friend lives up in the mountains here.
And many shops are closed because of heavy snow. But the children are very glad. It's first time.
Yeah, I remember. In English, Americans call them snow days when you're a child. It's a snow day! Yeah. Of course, relating to the economy and money, not so good as business and the economy slows down. Air flights are canceled and yeah, business is closed, as you say. Anyway, let me welcome some others to the class. Hello, Rusha. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you again. Nice to have you in the class.
Nice to see you. Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Also, Sue has joined us. Hello, Sue.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hi. Where are you from, Sue?
I'm from Korea.
Oh, okay. Terrific. Wonderful, wonderful. Nice to have you. Nice to have you with us. Okay. We're going to be just talking about money. We're going to start with some very basic stuff. All right? First of all, practicing our English. Heidi. All right. Okay. Well, let me give you some background so you know what I'm asking you to do. All right. In America, the standard obviously denomination, the standard currency, currency is obviously the American dollar. We all know that. All right. So the American dollar is a green paper bill. All right. It's a bill, right? I currently now live in the Philippines, where the common denomination is the peso.
Pesos.
Yeah, there is no peso bill because because it's such a small amount of money. So the standard peso is just 1 peso is a coin. Yeah.
I hate it. Very difficult to calculate.
Coins.
Coin.
All right. So I want to talk to you about the standard currency of Japan.
Yen.
For a little bit. Let's talk about it. All right. It is called yen.
Now.
Right?
Yeah. Yen. Yeah.
All right. Now, I know that you use a lot of yen. There's a lot of yen to the dollar. Is it possible to hold 1 yen in your hands? Is there such a thing? Yes?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it a coin? Is it a bill? Is it a...
1 yen. 1 yen is a very small money.
Yeah.
Aluminum.
So, what does it look like? Is it a paper bill?
I don't know, coin made of aluminum.
Aluminum.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it can float on the water.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you put on the water softly.
No kidding. Okay. All right. Well, that is an interesting little piece of trivia. Okay. What is on this little aluminum coin? What does it look like? One side, the other side. Can you describe it?
Size. Diameter is how centimeter? 1.5 centimeter. I'm not sure.
Okay. Maybe
Very light.
1.5 centimeters in diameter.
Not sure because
Diameter. Straight across. Yeah. Okay.
One coin, 1 yen coin is 1 gram. So it's very useful.
Okay. And all right. Okay. Let's. What is the smallest paper bill amount?
The paper bill is 1,000 yen.
1,000 yen. And
Yeah.
what does it look like? Who's somebody's picture?
Yes, yes. Mother face often changes, so I forgot.
Really?
I don't care of that.
I would have suspected it would be the emperor.
Not the emperor.
No?
Historical person.
Okay.
Mm.
Some historical person's bust. Okay. When we see, like you see your picture, your screen right now, it's basically I'm a talking head. All right. How I would appear on a bill. All right. Yeah, like that. Okay, their portrait or their bust. All right, the top of their head. All right, what's on the back?
Back is maybe a famous temple or something.
Okay. A temple. All right. Well, that makes sense. Oh, I don't have any money. That's very sad. I was going to show you money, but I have none. Where's my money? Uh-oh.
I have the person is Hideo Noguchi, a doctor. He died in Africa. While he was studying some illness, he was infected. So he died. He's very famous in Japan.
Wow.
Hideo Noguchi, doctor.
That's pretty cool. All right. Interesting.
In the reverse, it's Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji and Sakura.
Oh, I've seen that. I remember seeing that.
Cherry blossom.
Okay. Iconic images of Japan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that. What color is the money?
Kind of blue.
Kind of blue?
Blue, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. We're practicing a little basic description here to start off with. Russia. Let's talk about your currency.
So Chinese yuan, I haven't used that for a long time.
Really?
But I think they haven't changed. Yeah, so I went back to China this December for 2 weeks, but I've been I've been living in the US for 12.5 years. But the reason I just recently went back for 2 weeks, and I think the currency is still the same, like hasn't changed. So
okay.
So yeah, it's usually it's quite similar to US dollars. You got like the paper bills, like $1, 1 yuan, and the biggest is 100.
Okay.
It's not 1,000. It's
All right.
100. I think so. Maybe there's 1,000, but it's not that commonly used. At least I haven't used any bill of 1,000. So I think it's 100. And the characteristic is yeah, it's quite similar as US dollars. There's some people on the bill, like the president on the bill in US dollars, and in Chinese yuan there's Mao, Chairman Mao
Right.
on the dollar on the 100 bill.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's 50, 20, 10, $1, $1. Yeah, although it's like Chinese yuan is the ratio, like the is that called exchange ratio, or what is the term for that?
Exchange rate.
Yeah, exchange rate is approximately 1 to 6.5. It changes. I think when I first came to US, it's 1 to 8, and then it just keep dropping until like almost like 6.2. Now it comes back a little bit, like 1 to 6.5, something like that.
Right.
Other than that, I think it's pretty similar in terms of the paper bills, and there's also quarters. Like in US, quarters, 20, like
Yeah.
there's also quarters, not quarters. It's just the thing that's less than $1, like 1 yuan. But
Right.
also in in, I think it's not that common in US. You have a coin for $1. There is, but it's not that commonly used.
Yeah, they're rare.
Yeah, but in Chinese money, there's a coin for $1.
Okay.
And 1 yuan.
1 yuan.
Yeah, it is called yuan.
So if I'm going to spell that, would that be Y-U-A-N?
Yeah, 1 yuan.
Okay. You beat me to it, but thank you. It's hard for me to pronounce. Okay. Speaking of hard for me to pronounce, hold on. I have another question. The value 1, value 5, value 10, value 100. These are denominations.
Okay, these are denominations. Okay.
Yeah. And the ratio, how many one equals how many of another, whether is the exchange rate, whether that's, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. You're talking about yen compared to rubles or pesos compared to, it doesn't matter. The exchange rate between any two currencies is the exchange rate. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm slightly confused about why do Chinese use officially yuan, sorry if I'm but what's the deal with renminbi or RMB?
Renminbi. So yeah, it's the same. So it's renminbi is just so Chinese money. So because renmin means people, so they're just saying this is people. Yeah.
Really?
So, yeah, renmin means just people in the society.
Because usually when I talk to Chinese students, they don't say yuan. They say, oh, RMB.
No, RMB is just renminbi is just the overall, like the name of the the general So you say US, I don't know, US dollars, but it's like renminbi is it's the equivalent of US dollars, but if you say yuan, it's $1, 1 yuan.
The physical.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you buy something in the store, they ask you for yuan.
Yeah.
30 yuan.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was always slightly confused by that. So thank you for that.
No problem. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, because the B, sorry, just the last thing. Yeah, B means money in Chinese.
Ah.
So that's why they said it's the money, but there's a adjective, 人民. Yeah.
Okay. People's money. Okay. To talk about it in general. Okay. I got you. Okay. Let me welcome Mahmoud to the class. Hi, Mahmoud.
I'm fine. And what about you?
Terrific. I'm hanging in there. I'm fine. I'm doing okay. Thank you very much. Mahmoud, I'm going to talk to you in just a minute, right after I talk to Sue for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so hang in there, Mahmoud. I'll come right back to you. Sue, all right, let's talk about Korean money. All right. First of all, it's won, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's one.
Okay, I'm going to spell it W-O-N.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. Just practicing basic English description. Is there a one won? Is it a bill, a coin?
Oh, actually, the small, it is really difficult. No, it is impossible to find a one coin. It's impossible. The smallest amount of Korean won is 10 won, but per person cannot buy anything by 10 won actually. So,
Yeah.
and the biggest amount of money is 50,000 won.
Okay.
And I think this is same as like $500, I guess.
All right.
Yep. So, and it is really hard to find this bill, 500,000 won dollar is the biggest amount of bill. Like, I mean, but this is
So
yeah.
if I had a one won coin, it would
Yeah.
probably be collectible. It would be worth money.
But it's really, really small amount of money in Korea. Like,
I know, but would it be historically important? Would it be,
um,
like finding a 1,000-year-old sword or something?
oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe, but lots of Korean people use it as like a to block uh electromagnetic waves. Like, because it's made of copper. Uh,
Ah,
so
okay.
people can use it as a copper, but it doesn't have that much value as a money. It's really, really small amount of money.
Yeah.
So it's really
Okay.
annoying to, carry out those 10 coin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's really heavy and not cannot buy anything. So
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Uh, yes. In many places, the value of the coin as copper, for example, it's worth more to melt it and sell it as copper than it's worth as an actual coin.
oh yeah.
This is This is borderline true in America with a penny or a cent. It's highly illegal to melt down pennies to sell as copper. It's very much illegal, but it's actually worth more money melted down, I believe, or it was for a while anyway. And here where I live in the Philippines, we have pesos, but we also have centavos. They're tiny little coins that are made of copper, and by far it would be worth a lot more money. It costs more money to make them than they're actually worth, is what I'm saying, which is
Oh,
ridiculous. So sometimes as inflation increases, your money becomes worth more as material
yeah.
than as money. As you said, you could use it to conduct electricity, copper wires. Yeah, right. Okay. Um, all right. Uh, totally different question. Sue, do people use cash money more often or less often than they use plastic?
Oh. Oh, I think people, well, actually people use lots of plastic card than I guess money because, plastic card is more convenient to buy anything. But recently, credit card, recently people tend not to use credit card more than before because government announced that they are not gonna, oh, I don't know how to speak in English, but the government said they are not gonna count it as to reduce your tax because
Ooh.
the money you spend is really important to calculate your tax, right?
Right. Yeah.
So it is really important to you use your money and get a receipt from the buyer,
Right.
from the, yeah.
You use those receipts to file your taxes. That's the action.
Oh yeah, but
Right.
government announced that if you buy anything with credit card, we're gonna count it as a 50%.
Ooh. So that's I never heard that. This is fascinating for me.
Really?
Yeah, so they're trying to combat people overextending, borrowing too much money, more money than they can afford. So the government's trying to combat that by making it not tax deductible.
Yeah, right. So
Wow,
yeah, not
that's interesting.
deductible. Yeah. The government doesn't want Korean people use no more credit card, I guess. I think
Wow.
they're trying to reduce the debt.
Yeah, personal debt.
Yeah,
Okay.
personal debt. Yeah.
Very interesting. I also saw on the news just last night in regards to Korea. Um, there also another new law is they're trying to make it so people can work longer, retire older, but they're making a law that they get paid less as they're older.
Oh,
Do you
did
know
you
about
see
that?
that news? Yeah, it was real quite controversial to lots of Korean people too.
Yeah, I found that quite shocking,
Yeah.
actually. No way. I'm getting old, so it made me angry.
Yeah, but yeah, I think the government call it as a sharing job with younger generation.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of really controversial in Korea too.
Yeah, Korea is very controversial with their monetary policies, I have to say. They do some
Yeah.
interesting things. Okay, all right. Very interesting. Maybe we'll talk more about that later. So, very interested in Koreans do weird things with their economy, I have to tell you.
Yeah, I think they kind of have a strong policy. I guess strongly participated in economic
Yeah.
policy, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, America, they just let the economy do whatever it wants. You know,
Yeah.
Korean government is much more tighter with different controls, even consumer controls.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, let me talk to Mahmood for a little bit here.
Yes.
Hi, Mahmood. Where are you from?
Hi. I'm from Egypt, but I'm working in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Yes.
So, which currency do we want to talk about? Or
Anyone,
both? Okay.
maybe for Egyptian pound or Saudi riyal.
Egyptian pound. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I know real.
Yes.
Okay. What does it look like? I've never seen an Egyptian pound. I've never seen real.
Yes.
What does it even look like?
I think Egyptian pound, drawing a pyramids and some of fours on the Egyptian pound.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, that's the most famous thing about Egypt.
Yeah.
So it draws in, and the Egyptian pound in coins, now in coins, you know,
Okay.
not in Apple, in a material. It's in something like, you know, copper coins, something like that.
Uh-huh.
One Egyptian pound, I think, $1 equal eight. One Egyptian pound equal $8.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh, vice versa. Dollar more higher in than Egyptian pound for sure.
Okay, so 8 Egyptian pounds equal $1.
Yes, 8 Egyptian
Okay.
pound equal $1.
Right.
Yes.
Vice versa. All right.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, and as most of our money, you look at your money, and it's very, for all of us, I think, you're going to see iconic images of that country, or icons,
Yes.
things, images that symbolize that country. Well, let's talk about the real.
Real, the image of the president of Saudi Arabia.
Oh, the House of Saud.
Yes, this is iconic for Saudi Riyal.
Mm-hmm.
And it equal, I think it equal 3.7.
Okay.
3.7 Riyal is equal $1.
Okay. Now, all right, you're living in Saudi right now?
Yes, I'm living in Saudi right now.
Okay, great. You can educate me. Teach the teacher time.
Yes.
All right. I've heard there's a number of reforms, social and economic, but we're talking about money, like the price of gasoline, for example, and other state benefits related to money that are changing. But I don't really know what's changing. Can you give me a
Yes, I think the
summary?
price of petrol is changing right now in Saudi Arabia. You know, the price of petrol or gasoline, when you fuel your car was very cheap in Saudi Arabia. Petrol is very, very cheap in Saudi Arabia versus other countries. But
Right.
now it's getting high, about 50% than before.
Okay. All right.
Because
it's about
I think
50% higher than before.
yes, 50% higher. I think that's related to, you know, Saudi Arabia in a war with Yemen this period, so it really reflect on Saudi economics, especially in petroleum products. So I think it's really affect on the economics in Saudi Arabia. Even electricity is get higher with petroleum than before. I think it's all about 50% higher also.
Okay. Is getting higher. All right.
Getting higher, yes.
Yeah, we use the present continuous tense there to talk about an action that's happening now, but you're kind of in the middle of the action. It's getting higher. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
How about other basic staples, you know, food, clothing?
No change. No change. It's only the change
Really?
about petroleum product, yes.
Really? Okay.
But others are same.
Okay. And what about social programs related to health, related to retirement?
Till now, nothing else is affected. Maybe health program and drugs maybe change, getting higher a lot. Because I'm working as a pharmacist, I'm working as a pharmaceutical rep in a drug company, and I feel that on dealing when we make some deals between the institutions or health institutions and my company. I think it's a little bit different. Maybe that's also a problem from in economic because of war. I think the war is affected on economic of Saudi Arabia.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for the info. It's good to get it straight from the horse's mouth. Somebody who's there. Have you ever heard that expression? Straight from the horse's mouth.
No. What's the meaning of that?
Okay. It's an idiom. Obviously, it doesn't. There's no horses involved in our conversation. Straight from the horse's mouth means who's actually involved, who actually is experiencing something, or somebody who was one of the main participants. If you hear something secondhand, I heard it from my cousin, who heard it from his friend, who, you heard it secondhand, third hand. If you hear it straight from the horse's mouth, you hear it directly from somebody who's
the resource.
The source. Yeah. Well,
yes.
Thank you. That's a lot easier. Okay. Very good. Okay. Mahmoud, I'll come back to you a little bit later. Okay, we're getting into more general stuff. So Heidi, all right, money. Okay, money. In Japan, how's the inflation rate there in Japan?
Exchange rate.
Inflation rate.
What does it mean?
Okay. The inflation rate is the rate in which your money is devalued, basically because everything costs more. Slowly prices rise. That's one thing we all know in our lifetimes. Prices, I would bet you that of all 5 of us here in the class, none of us have seen prices go down. Maybe in 1 or 2 specific cases like computers or cell phones, technological things, maybe. But for basics like bread and whatever, real estate, basically prices rise. That percentage they rise year on year is called the inflation rate. So if you earned $1,000 last year, you could not buy as much as 1,000, or you could buy more than you can with $1,000 this year. If you make the same amount of money, your money's actually worth less, because if the inflation rate goes up 5%, that means you can buy 5% less with your dollar. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Was that? Yeah. Most
government want to read the inflation, but it's very difficult.
Yeah. This is all very opinion and very theoretical, but many economists think an inflation rate around 2-3% is healthy and good.
It's much better.
Yeah.
But Japan had been suffering long denomination, so every year the price was getting lower and lower.
Really?
But recently it changed because of the Prime Minister's strategy. He increased money flow and print out a lot of money. And from the bank, people can borrow money easier than before. So now in Japan, there are a lot of yen. Then the government want to read the inflation a little bit. But the oil price is very low. So it's very difficult. And food depends on the weather or climate is much different. Now, food, cabbage or vegetables are very cheap. But now whole Japan was covered by snow. Maybe it will be higher next week.
Right. Okay.
And electricity, yeah. Maybe the companies want to get down the electricity price in the future. They said, they announced, because they want to restart nuclear generation system.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Really. Okay. They want to bring down would be a more common co-location. They want to bring down, when you're talking about money, not get down, but bring down inflation, bring down the price, bring down whatever. Okay. They want to push up the inflation rate or raise. They want to bring down or lower the price of energy. Yeah. Okay. I'm sure you guys all know about the price of oil. You know, barrel of oil, the standard quantity going down. And
I heard $23.60. It's cheapest.
23?
Yes, only once.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was surprised.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard some pundits saying it may get down to $10. Do you know what a pundit is?
Pundit?
Yeah. Here's an interesting word, vocabulary word for you. A pundit. Often a media person, maybe on TV, maybe somebody writing editorials, maybe some expert that's consulted on television. These are, you have political pundits, economic pundits, know-it-all people. Oh, this is what's going to happen in the future.
America started producing shale oil, so oil price went down. But maybe America need to stop producing shale oil because the cost is very high.
What oil?
Shale oil.
Shale. Oh, shale. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, not. America and everybody else, Saudi Arabia, Russia, Venezuela, whoever. There's just too many greedy people trying to make money. All of them. And now Iran will be joining the market as well, just when the market is flooded.
But crazy. I heard on the shale oil, producing shale oil, the cost is very high, so they can't pay the money by only less than $30 a barrel.
Mm-hmm. That's
so
right.
Maybe America need to stop for a while.
Yeah. Maybe, but they probably won't. Well, they are already, actually. Simple economics. Many of them are stopping, actually, and that's for Americans. That's one of the big political factors in the next election, is that a lot of people are losing jobs.
Actually, Saudi Arabia want to stop producing because oil price is very low, but they can't because their budget is very few. They have deficit.
Yeah.
So they have to sell, even though it's very cheap.
Yeah. Go green. Time to start investing in green technologies. Whatever. There will, other than oil and gas to make soap or some other petroleum-based products, whatever. In 200 years, there won't be any oil or gas. Yeah. So why not start now? That's my motto.
Until 2 years ago, they are very strong. But now, oil producing countries are very weak, very poor.
Yeah. Right. How much is a liter of gas now? Do you know? If you could, how much does it cost for a liter of gas in Japan?
Around 100 yen, less than $1.
Less than $1.
Not a liter, so different from America.
Yeah.
1
Well,
liter.
1 liter. Yeah, I know. Most of the world sells it in liters. America sells gasoline in gallons. It's like roughly 3.5 liters makes a gallon if you really want to do the math. But yeah, okay, that's similar to here in the Philippines. It's a little bit under $1.
The,
Well,
Japanese
80
gasoline
cents.
government had a lot of tax.
Right.
Yeah.
It can only come down so far because the government needs their tax share.
Yeah. Very
Exactly.
high rate.
Same here in the Philippines. Same in most countries, I believe. All right. Let me talk to Russia. Russia, okay, now you're actually living in the United States. What is a gallon of gas going for now?
It's dropping. It's actually I think around $2.
$2.
Yeah, it's dropping a lot because I think it's used to be like $4 even, like three, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like in the $2 range, and like the most cheapest one. So
Wow.
I haven't had gas for a while because I don't drive, but I used to drive, and but because I think I had a class with you, or someone like on verbally talking about the gas price, so that's why I began to just like began to pay attention, and I see the price.
Yeah. That would be, 3.5 liters in a gallon. That'd be like 60 cents. Wow, that's a liter compared to most of the countries that sell gasoline by the liter. That's really cheap. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. All right. United States has a pretty moderate inflation rate, if I
Yeah, I
remember
think it's pretty.
correctly.
Yeah, it's inflating, but it's moderate. But in China, it's actually pretty big inflation.
Oh yeah, you just went back to visit. You were saying earlier.
Yeah, it's a very big inflation. I think it's really nowadays. That's why I feel it's very unfair. It's very hard for some Chinese to live. They just enlarge the gap between the wealthy and the poor because of this. So especially the house price, it's just like unimaginable. It's totally a joke. So
Mm.
it actually, I think it's maybe it has been like double, like increased by more than tenfold in the last yeah, in the last maybe I think like 10 years, or yeah, in the last 10 years it increases by tenfold. So it's especially in the big cities like Shanghai and Beijing. I think it's very hard to afford a house. I don't know how people can afford, or these people can afford either that they buy the house very early, their parents help them, or they just live there, or that like their family live there. But if you just now want to buy a house, so for example, it's like 5 to in like a good areas, good regions, it's 5 to 10. What is not that's a million, 5 to 10 millions. No, no. What is that? Oh, not Williams. Just 5 to 10, 50 to 100,000 per square meter.
Per square meter. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that means if you just want a small 2-bedroom apartment, it will cost you, like for example 70 or 80 square meter. That will cost you like almost 4 million
Ah,
Chinese yuan. Like 4 million Chinese yuan. If you just say you use the exchange rate, so that's around I think what.
well.
Yeah, 4 million. Yeah, if you divide it by 6, yeah, it's around like 7 or 60. Yeah,
750,000 or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
60, 600, 700,000. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot. Even like in here, you can buy like you with like a six. Yeah, it's so hard for me to say the number. So that's what I should
Good
practice.
practice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what is yeah, that's the amount, right?
600,000. Yeah. 600,000. That's how we
Yeah,
say that.
six. No, I think I don't want to say that. I should have one less zero. So that's six, but it's still 600,000. So you can actually buy
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
yeah, you can buy in most states in the US. You can buy a pretty nice house, right?
For 600,000, you can buy
Yeah,
a nice house. Yes.
yeah. But
Definitely.
in Shanghai or Beijing, you can only have a very small two-bedroom. It's very small.
Depends where you live. In America, it's so different
Yeah,
depending
like
on,
in New York City,
you know,
it's very expensive too. But I mean,
right.
it's only restricted to New York City. Other areas, even in the suburb of like even
Yeah.
in like the other Bronx of New York City, you can buy a small house, very small house. But in China, you don't have the luxury to buy a house. You only buy apartments because there's no place. There's so many people. There's no place for a house. It's only for people who are super rich can
Mm-hmm.
afford like a house.
Right. I see.
So yeah,
Yeah.
the inflation is very high. Yeah, I like even
We're,
like for just everything like clothing or foods, I think it also like even like I think maybe tripled or like four times or it's just like that. I
mhm.
just feel,
Were,
but
were you really surprised when you went back for a visit?
no,
Did
I'm
it
not surprised.
shock
I
you?
know it's
No.
yeah, I know it's expensive, and I heard about these on the internet all the time.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
I think the thing is, I heard people are just saying it's not proportional to the increase in wage. So people are not earning more, but all of a sudden prices the the prices of everything is so high. I don't know how people could. Maybe there's also like increased gap. There's people who can earn a lot, but for the average person,
Mm.
the wage doesn't, their income doesn't increase a lot.
Yeah. That's not.
So I don't know. I don't know how it will,
Yeah.
how the government will control this and how. Yeah, I have no knowledge about economics, so.
Definitely problematic.
Yeah, but I heard in
Right.
Japan used to like there used to be a time when the inflation is so high, the house price is so high, and then eventually it crashed. I don't know whether that will happen in China because actually in
Yeah.
China, yeah,
The
Chinese
pro-
people just they have this tradition. They won't have a house no matter how hard they work. They just won't buy a house. It's crazy. Just Chinese people like all these like even Chinese here in U.S. They all just try everything. They can not eat or drink. They can save on everything, but house is a must. Is a necessity. Like, uh,
yeah. Honestly, it's a traditional part of American culture too. You get married, you have children, you buy a house. It's like you're supposed to do that,
okay.
you know. Okay, let me talk to Sue for that was very interesting, by the way. Good to get interested to hear your perspective. Sue, let's talk about Korea. How's Korea doing? Great, super fabulous, super fantastic.
Actually, lots of Korean people are not satisfied with the government's policy of our economy.
Hmm.
Because compared to Japan, I heard that Japan's economic situation became really great recently. But that's what Korean people know. But Korea, I don't know. You know, the job sharing policy, something like that. So people really, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is are is the inflation rate high? I have no idea. Are things becoming more expensive rapidly or not really?
I'm not actually don't know much about economy, like inflation rate, but
Hmm.
the price of house is also in Korea. It is also serious problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. Talking about the prices of things, with the gas or oil prices being lower, how much is a liter of gasoline or petrol for your car in Korea now?
Oh, actually, I don't have a car, so I don't know actually how much it is in Korea. Maybe I have to Google it, but yeah, but I actually don't have any experience to buy gas, so actually I don't know.
Okay, you're not a very good detective, because
Yeah.
look, I have an electric scooter. I don't buy gasoline either. However, there's gasoline gas stations, they're called, beside the road everywhere, all over, and I notice the prices just observing. So I have a good idea what the prices are. Anyway, but in any case, whatever. So you're not I'm going to guess that you are not a detective.
Yeah, right. I just use the public transportation a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
mainly. So, yeah.
Yeah. No big deal. Okay. Um, would you say overall, Koreans are prospering, or are they feeling the pinch? Here's another interesting idiomatic phrase. If you're feeling the pinch, you're starting to feel a little bit financially nervous, maybe. If
Hmm.
you're starting to feel the pinch.
I think feeling the pinch. I think unemployment issue is really kind of serious in Korea.
Hmm. I
So
see.
I think overall economy, people don't think it's prospering at all.
I see.
Yeah, and
Okay.
lots of Korean companies set their goal of this year as so to survive. Yeah,
Wow, lofty goals.
yeah, because because they see it's not really gonna good this year as an economy.
Okay, it's not going to be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not going to be good. Yeah.
All right. Uh, okay. Sue, are you good at saving money? Do you spend too
Um,
much money? How about you personally?
Personally, I'm really bad at controlling my budget. Yeah. So actually, in this year, my new personal goal is to record every amount of money I spend. Yeah, but that's
Hmm.
it. Yeah.
And how are you doing?
Actually, for until now, I'm recording all of my spendings in my notebook, but
Hmm.
that's it. Yeah, just recording. I don't know how to control my spending. I'm just struggling every day to,
Yeah,
yeah, but I'm not really good at it. Yeah.
it's a skill, budgeting.
Yeah,
Yes,
budgeting.
it
Yeah.
yes it is. To budget is a verb. Heidi, are you good at budgeting personally? Are you good at sticking to a budget? Here's another good colloquial phrase. Heidi, are you there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are you good at sticking to a budget?
No, I don't know about myself. When I want to buy something, I buy. So,
Okay. All right. Uh, when you want to buy something, you buy it.
yeah,
Okay. All right.
I like earning money instead of saving money.
You like earning money.
Earning money is better than saving money.
Oh, you do. Okay. So your option is to earn more money rather than
Yeah,
save more money. I see. How about you, Russia? Are you budget conscious?
What?
Are you budget conscious? Are you good at controlling your money, or are you good at
Yeah,
budgeting?
yeah. Yeah, I'm very frugal. So
Frugal. Excellent. Good word.
yeah. So, but I actually am not budgeting money because most of the time my husband do the shopping, and he was like a person who doesn't look at the price before buying. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, it's
All
just
right.
yeah.
Yeah. Your husband does the shop, like food shopping?
Yeah, yeah, almost. Actually,
Cool.
I think I haven't. Yeah, to tell you a funny thing, I haven't shopped in maybe 2 years. And last, like a couple of weeks ago, I just my mom. Yeah, I just came. I just went shopping, and yeah. So I think also I'm so surprised. All the price, all the like the vegetables, and especially the vegetables, the price goes goes high. It's just like
Yeah.
much more than it used to be. I just yeah, it's in like a Chinese store.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, I tell you, like there's, I know we are running out of time, but
Yeah.
used to be like
Like,
you have this for just $1. Now it's like almost like $5. I was like so surprised, and I said, "Oh, I want to go to another store. I think this store has something problem." And then I go to another store. Of course, it's the same. Otherwise,
yeah.
yeah, they cannot do it on its own, right? Otherwise, people will go
Right.
to another store. It's just,
By the way, that feeling when you see the price and you say, "No way, this used to cost $1, now it's $5." We have a word for that, a euphemism. Sticker shock. So you have sticker shock. Ah, no way. That's sticker shock. When somebody tells you a price and it's unexpectedly high, it's sticker shock. I got to get going. I have a private lesson to get to. So thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. Very interesting.
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.